and welcome to another episode, podcast, recording, live broadcast of Eternal Connection. Basically, my name is Daniel Feint, and today we're going to talk about the Precious Paradox. So far, everything I've said is a paradox as I see it. Maybe this is just what is interesting me right now in life and what I'm learning about. So I figured I'd share it. It's kind of philosophical, kind of paradoxical, to use the word paradox. Even the name of this show, Eternal Connection, is a paradox, I guess. So my name is a paradox. Basically, yeah, we'll explore this as we move on. So I'm feeling pretty good, and I just wanted to. I did some research, and I wrote down some quotes to sort of give you an idea from different perspectives as to paradoxical thinking from some of the people who have been recognized as saying things in life. I'm not going to judge it as good or bad or more important sayings than other people's words that come out of their mouth. But let's look at the definition of a paradox, shall we? Basically, it's a situation, person, or thing that combines contradictory features or qualities. So let's look at the word contradict. Contradictory. Okay, so if I was to think about this right now, I would say that what's the opposite of contradiction? Understanding? No. Truth? Solid? Let's see. Permanent? A fixed constant? A unified field? All of this has within it segments of the whole. There's contradictory in everything in life as I see it. So the precious paradox is life itself. Now you may or may not agree with this, but I'd like to throw out some quotes here to let you experience what Gandhi said, for example. And that's, whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is important that you do it. So what's so important about me broadcasting this show? Actually, it's very insignificant, but it's important, I feel, for me to do it because it helps me to grow in life, expand in life, contract and zero in on a specific area of life itself that I want to understand, so that I can be ignorant to it and really not know anything. If Plato was to be quoted, it would say, "I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing." So, I mean, these are all thinkers in life and people who have been quoted in life that have used the paradox to explain life itself. Einstein as well said that life is a preparation for the future. And the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. Which could be kind of morbid or sad, that there is no future. But I think also I jotted down that I realized that the past and the future are real illusions. Again, real illusions is a paradox. But the past and future, they exist in the present, which is what there is and all that there is. So I think that's kind of what Einstein was talking about, is that the present is all there is, and it's the true essence of life. It's an illusion because, basically the impermanence of the constant of life, the change within the constant, and I don't know. So again, I've said this probably in the past, but muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. So this may be clarity in what I'm expressing. You may be following this clearly, or it may just seem like jumbled words that are not pointing in any direction, like muddy water. So if that's the case, to sort of exercise your choice and the right you have to choose what you feel is beneficial or unbeneficial or not beneficial, you could leave this broadcast alone or this podcast alone and just move on and pretend it never existed, because basically it never did. Because it did exist, but the impermanent nature of life basically concludes that there's a beginning and ending, and then another beginning and an ending, because that would negate itself. And yeah, so philosophically, I feel that I just wanted to express this. The more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. So yeah, that is the idea of change. Basically, that change is the spice of life. There was another quote I jotted down by Mark Twain, and it said, "Good judgment is the result of experience, and experience the result of bad judgment." So we have the good and the bad here as far as judgment. So when we experience things, we can use judgment as to what to do that we feel is quote-unquote good to do because of what we've learned. If we've made a mistake in the past, we can learn from that and move forward. But I think on the opposite end of that, the paradox is that experience is the result of bad judgment. So I think judgment is bad. To define something, to define a person or a situation as right or wrong or good or bad, that's something that isn't good to do. So that's bad judgment. Don't judge me, it's bad thing to do, type of thing. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. The opportunity to share something else with you is basically something I wrote on my Facebook post, a note, which I wrote on the 15th of March. If you want to go to my Facebook page ever, it's facebook.com/atomic binary with a dot in between atomic and binary. So let's look at this and see if it makes any sense or if it's hypocritical and paradoxical. I named it Step the Game Up. So it basically goes like dedication to you and all I've been through, stepping back from the ego game, transcending into the encompassing invisible. An announcement of this renouncement, pulling together authentic blueprints with integrity, sliding away to observe, choosing battles by rising into places beyond human drama. No remorse required when everything is happening for a reason. Denying destiny leads to unknown purpose, revealing life in territories never to be owned. Present moment awareness eliminates time structures, allowing this to arrive. So it is. Describing a template of the undefinable. Comprehend the mystery of continuing pursuits. Always a step ahead and limited to the five senses of consciousness. To see beyond a gift is a gift and curse. Attacked by the ignorance of believing when it's seen. Go play somewhere else, I'm busy. Denying the innocence of imaginative realms and illusionary truth required for the secular way of life. I'm wrong in all of this, so you can be right. Evil is required for righteousness. The sinner is the saint. So the paradox is complete. Don't tell me I'm hating, for I've lost my mind, and I see the love, requiring the subconscious hate to balance the equation of you and me. So it's a possibility I was hating a little bit. Sometimes I get frustrated with trying to express what's important to me, but that's insignificant to do because It's not all about me when the ego is illusion. It's a real illusion, but actually how we're interconnected. And once I am put 6 feet underground in my grave, it's not going to be about me anymore on this planet, because there's other people living their lives. My consciousness is going to live on because I am a soul. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you as well. And if I was to look at different aspects of this, I would say that there was a lot of paradoxical statements within that, yet a paradox is a word. It's pointing in the direction. It has integrity within it. It's spelled Paradox, as you know, but I'm using that as an example. These letters make up the word. The word paradox can be included in a statement, which all of this is pointing to the direction of a constant. What I just said has changed now, and I'm saying something else. It doesn't necessarily make me hypocritical. Some of the aspects of that post were in frustration to the idea of secular and spiritual things, which both are necessary. The transformative coach Michael Neal once gave the example in his book, and which is very helpful, that going with the material way of living or the non-material way of seeing things is sort of like one is driving a car without a steering wheel and the other one is driving a car without an engine. You're not going to get far unless you have all the components that are included. I think that there was something else that I jotted down, that is possibly I was feeling frustrated because I was suffering only because I was taking seriously what was made to be fun. And so I've sort of lightened up a little bit, and I wanted to broadcast this and have a lot of fun with it. I hope that it's been enjoyable to listen to. I wish you all the best in life, through the ups and downs and the natural cycles that go round and round, as well forward through time and all that fun stuff. So I will conclude with this show of Eternal Connection, talking about the Precious Paradox. My name is Daniel Feint. You can look on my Blog Talk profile to find out more about what I do. I am an artist. I like to consider myself as a philosopher and poet, but aren't we all? So have a great time of now. Whatever realm or dimension you are currently in or will continue to travel towards. And thank you very much. Have a great day.